strong, be beautiful. Don't let the haters get their way. Tell them you got something to say. Then yell as loud as you can. Sticks and stones can break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Sticks and stones, sticks and stones, sticks and stones can break my bones. Sticks and stones, sticks and stones, you gotta be strong. Yeah, keep on hanging on. Keep your head held high, 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 higher. Don't let the haters get their way. Tell them you got something to say. Something to say. Then yell as loud as you can. Sticks and stones can break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Sticks and stones, sticks and stones, sticks and stones can break my bones. Sticks and stones. They always got something to say, something to say. Trying to play those games, play those games. Well, I got something to say, something to say. Don't come our way, come our way. Sticks and stones can break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Sticks and stones, words aren't gonna hurt me. Yeah. Sticks and stones can break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Sticks and stones, no, no. Sticks and stones, sticks and stones, sticks and stones can break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Don't even try it. Don't even try it. Don't even try it. Don't even try it. Sticks and stones can break my bones. Don't even try it, 'cause I am stronger. Sticks and stones can break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
Yo, Shawn Jones, dude, what a way to start Let's Taco About It. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. And you, Mr. Josiah?
Amazing. Today's a beautiful day. We got a red blood moon coming and a solar eclipse or something like that. So it's like a special day out here. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
welcome to Let's Taco About It on this beautiful Tuesday. Shawn Jones, tell the people at home a little bit about yourself and where you're from.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me. My name is Shawn Jones. I'm from Belize, and I go to Mountain View Middle School. I'm in the 7th grade. I'm president of ASB at my school. I'm also president of FINEO. Failure is not an option at my school. I'm in pre-AP classes. I'm on the principal's honor roll. I am a science fair winner. In fact, I just got the award delivered to my house today, so that was super cool. I won the spelling bee at my school, and under MCL, I was one of the winners for the past 2 years under the vocal section of the showcase. I wrote my song that you just heard, Sticks and Stones. I also did the music video that you just saw, and it's on YouTube under MCL channel, so please check it out. And I also have 4 or 5 videos with music changing lives, and I got to record that song at the Golden Era Productions.
Hey, award-winning, stunning, stellar diva in the building. I love it. Thank you, Shawn Jones, for joining us. It's an honor to have you on the show tonight, and to just talk about all you've done. Before, in the back of the scenes, we were talking about how you made this video about the coronavirus before even the president or our own selves and staff were taking this thing serious. And your father had reminded me that you had this video, and then we put that out as well. So I just commend you, because you're not only a bright student that came here, but you're an activist that actually stands up and uses your platform for something better. So I commend you.
Thank you. I couldn't have done it without music changing lives.
Oh my goodness, thank you. So tell the people at home, what do you love doing most, or what do you love most about recording? Like when you made that song "Sticks and Stones," like what was going through your head?
It was simply fantastic because all I was thinking was that I actually sat in my room and I wrote this song. And look, now it's on YouTube in a video. And I was like mind blown. I was like, this is so cool that I get to spread this message that enough is enough with the bullying. I get to spread that message and that through my music, and that people get to see that. And I was also thinking that this equipment makes me feel like a professional.
Right? Imagine that day. I remember they put the people that helped record it actually helped record some of the Michael Jackson songs, and they were telling us that they set the recording studio up for you how they did when he recorded Thriller. So that was an amazing time, and I just was amazed by that, and I was really amazed by how you really worked with the students and taught them how to sing your song. It made me feel like the "We Are the World" type of song as well, because it was a song that was an activist song, and you were teaching other students how to sing this and how to be a part of it, and it just became so organic. So talk about that a little bit.
Well, I was so excited because I remember we were like, you guys told us we're going to go to the Golden Era Productions. And so my family and I were like, wait, let's look that up. Right. So we looked it up and we found out all those things, and we were like, what? I'm going to actually get to be there where Michael Jackson was. Like, I'm going to get to be there. And we were so excited. I was so excited. And that day we got picked up by a driver and driven there, and I felt like a star the entire day. And that didn't stop when we got there. Like, when we got there, we walked in and the table was filled with different entrees. There was cheese, there was crackers, and a whole bunch of different food. And I even got a special tea that they told me was just for me. They were like, this tea is just for you to warm up your voice before we get in there. And everyone was just so nice. They were so nice to me, and I will never forget that experience. And in fact, when we got into the recording studio, it was humongous. It was huge. It was like 2 rooms in one. Just the recording booth. And then there was the whole other area where my family got to sit outside and watch me through the glass here. And I remember when I was recording, there was one part of my song, there was a note that I couldn't quite hit right. And so we tried and I just couldn't get it down. So the instructor actually came in, and because the recording booth was so huge, there was a piano in there. And he sat at the piano and he played the piano and helped me get the note right. And when we got it right, it was beautiful.
Yes, I remember that. It was amazing. And you guys rehearsed it almost about 30 to 40 times, if I'm not mistaken.
I
And
remember
because
that.
they were learning it that day. It wasn't like they got to learn the song over a month or something. It was like, yo, guys, we need you in the studio today. Like, let's make this happen. And you did it. So I commend you for that. That was a beautiful session. And the sad part is the coronavirus. It kind of stopped our tour. We were about to tour you with the whole United Nations, and there was a whole Speak Up for Your Rights campaign that you were about to do, and so much more. So we have to bring that back for you as well, now that the things are starting to open up. So get ready and buckle up, y'all, because Shawn Jones is coming to you. I see. I don't want to butcher her name. I think this is Kaylee. She says, "Congratulations, Shawn Jones. We're rooting you from Belize. So proud of all your accomplishments. Keep aiming for the stars." Amazing. That's
my
amazing.
best friend.
I love it. All the way from Belize. You got to say something in your language and talk to them if you can.
Gal, what you gonna do?
I love it. God, what did you do? Yeah, I love it. So on that note, let's go to, who is your favorite artist, and what type of recorded music are you listening to right now?
Well, actually, currently my favorite artist is BTS. Have you heard of them?
Not yet. Not yet, but I'm about to learn.
They're a K-pop group from Korea,
Okay.
and yeah, I love them because there's 7 different members and they each have different personalities and they all do something different that just contributes to the group and makes them so awesome. And I love the way they dance. And there's 7, like I said, there's 7 of them, and when they're dancing, it's like, they're moving like they're one person. I'm like, how do you do that?
Oh yes, I have seen them then. I think they were on the Billboard Awards. They
They
won a
were.
Billboard. Yes, yes. And I seen that their act, and I said, "Wow, that's so unique." The reason I remembered them is because you said each of them does something different, and so they take the song, and it's so like different, and you're like, "Whoa, hold up! I thought this was an R&B song," and then you're like, "Whoa, wait! I thought this was a rap song," and then you're like, "Wow, he's now singing R&B again," and it's just like, dude, how did they stay in beat? And it's the same beat. So yeah, I give it up. That's BTX, huh? All right, so I'm learning. I'm learning. Shout out to BTX. So other than that, right? I also hear that you're currently the school president of ASB. That has to be a lot on your shoulders. And what else are you doing? You said you got some other AP classes. What's the goal for Shawn?
Um, well, right now, like you said, I'm in AP classes and I've just been working really hard. In fact, we have exams. I think, like, in a few weeks we have exams. So I've been studying a lot and preparing for those exams. And I have to say that when you really study for something and prepare for something, it just feels so much better when the result comes out because you're like, I worked hard for that. And I mean, yeah, so that's the great thing about preparing before you do an exam. And I'm just really trying to keep my grades up because with my future, I always want to have more than one way that I can go. I always want to aim to be all around, and I always want to be able to do good at this and do good at that. So if one thing doesn't work out, I can give my best to the other thing. And so that's my goal. I'm not sure exactly what I want to be. I mean, I know that I want to be a singer, and but there's other options too. And there's a lot of things. There's so many opportunities available to me, and I learned about that when I came to the States. So I was like, I need to use these opportunities. And thanks to music changing lives, ever since I was little, I always wanted to be a singer. So thanks to music changing lives, I got to record and experience all these different things that I would never have experienced when I was in Belize.
Man, and the beautiful part, I remember the story you told your dad. It was, he was going for a surgery, and you said, if you don't come, go and do what you need to do, I'm gonna stop. And he got his stuff together and went through, and you and your sister have been so blessed, and the whole family. I'm just like encouraged by your story, honestly, because it reminds me of me and my sisters and brothers. It's us or nothing, and it's all family. And so I love that about your family, and I commend you because you have a lot on your shoulders. I mean, being in AP classes, all the awards you're winning. You just won a science award. And now I just heard too, your dad has some secret that he's holding from you that you don't even know you won. And so it's like you're amazing in this bubble of joy. And I just commend you. And it's really, I think it's more thanks to you because you had the courage to stand up against all your odds. I was just telling my staff, you don't become a experienced sailor in still water. So you've been through something and you've got through that, and so now your experiences will mold you into the world's greatest human being. So I'm proud to have worked with you, Shawn. Thank you. So with that being said, what is one of your most prized moments working with music changing lives, or one of your other experiences?
Well, actually, my favorite moment with music changing lives is when I got to go record at the Golden Era Productions. Like I was saying, I felt like I was treated like a star, and there was these I even learned about Scientology, and it was so cool to be able to learn about a different religion. And I saw that, there was like movie sets there, and we got to like walk around and see the different rooms, and it was just huge and it was beautiful, and the people were amazing, and everyone was so great. And I loved being able to record two of my songs there too. I got to record Sticks and Stones there, and it was a wonderful experience for my some of my friends to come, and for them to see the message that I was trying to send as well by singing the song and really hearing the lyrics. That was amazing. And I also got to record Why Me Lord in there,
Oh,
and it was my favorite moment with music changing lives.
man, that song "Why Me Lord," it still breaks me down. We're gonna have to play that later for the group and just put that in the chat so people can watch that. The artist actually and their label gave you permission to do that cover song over too. So I mean that's amazing. All the things you've done, I'm still reminding myself of as well. I kind of forgot about that moment. I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah. So um, now, with that being said, what's some of the best vocal tips that maybe you can share with some of the students at home that you've learned through one of our instructors like Taniji and the other ladies?
Well, I remember when I joined Music Changing Lives, I was a bit shy. And so we were preparing for the showcase at this point, and I was in fifth grade. It was my first time doing a showcase for Music Changing Lives, so I was like really nervous, but I chose the song I Don't Know My Name by Grace Vanderwall. And there was this one high note at the end, and I couldn't hit it. Well, I guess it's not thanks to the instructor. Now I know that it's not that I couldn't hit it, it's just that I was scared to hit it. And so we even discussed taking it out and just having me sing the song without the high note. But I remember I wanted to get a few opinions around from the Music Changing Lives instructors, so I asked a few of my instructors, and one of my instructors they told me that I would always regret if I didn't try. And so they told me that I needed to let my voice out and to not be afraid of what would happen, to just think about what happens after I let my voice out. And I did that. And I mean, the results were fantastic. I was one of the winners that year for the showcase.
Wow.
And so that was a great piece of advice. Also, another piece of advice was to drink tea. I mean, I never really would drink tea, but one of my instructors told me, it will really help your voice. And now I don't know how I didn't do that before. Like it's just become something that I do more often. And I'm so grateful that one of the instructors told me that.
Yes, yes, that's amazing. Live with no regrets and drink y'all tea, people. Okay, let's go, and you could get your vocal on. Shout out to my guy Big Julio out there representing AT&T. I see you. MCL loves you, man. You're one of our sponsors, one of our dedicated people that loves us. He helped put on this showcase with us as well. Many of the other events too. Thank you, Big Julio, for tuning in with us tonight. So with that being said, right? what is something like when you're shooting a music video? Like, what were you thinking when we called you? We were like, Shawn, we're about to shoot this video, and you don't have to put no money up. This is all you. You own 100% of it. What were you thinking?
I was like, wow. I mean, I was like, I I felt like at that point I felt like an actress too. I was like, there was the drone camera around, and I remember that I was like, I didn't I want to learn how to use that. You know, I was like, that is so cool. And I don't have to like it was just so much fun being able to have my friends there and people who support me there. And I felt so comfortable. And at first I was nervous, but everyone is so nice, you know? I went there and everyone treated me awesome and everyone was nice. And so I became relaxed easily, and it was so cool. I felt like I was shooting a movie because they were like, cut, and then they were like, okay, for this scene, make sure to do this, and I was like, okay, I got it. It was a lot of fun.
That's amazing. And again, we did all that in a pandemic, and I'm just so proud of you because you didn't give up. That's the one thing. There's no regrets that we have. We did it. It was beautiful. We're gonna come back at it now that the studios are opening up. We're gonna shoot that show even bigger and better. Because we did it with an amateur crew. But the crew that is really waiting on you, there's real directors, real film writers that have a script for you as well that we're about to surprise you with to show you that we're going to put it on an even bigger plateau. So
Oh
get
my
ready. You're going to be able to open up and invite all your friends to that as well, the same way how we were planning it before the closures and before the pandemic. All of these things are coming back because you deserve it as an artist. And I'm just so proud of you. Um,
God.
no, so thank you. So, what would you like to do with your music to further express your creativity?
Well, actually, like I was talking about earlier, I love BTS, and they can dance. So I was like, sometimes I'm listening to their songs, and I'll be like bobbing my head, and I'm like, I wish I knew how to dance like that. So I want to learn to dance.
Hey man, we got to get Jimmy in there. I told Jimmy that too. That's one of my wishes. I said, "Yo, Jimmy, you have to teach me how to dance." And so I think we're gonna sign up. I'm gonna actually bow down. I'm gonna register myself for the Change in Lives Showcase this year, and I'm taking dancing because I cannot dance for my life.
I can't either. We're in the same boat with that, Mr. Josiah.
Yeah, so I'm with you on that one. Oh my goodness. So with that being said, right, do you miss your hometown? Like what's it like being from Belize and then coming straight to Cali?
I mean, I really miss my friends. Like one of my friends earlier who sent a message, Kaylee, she's my best friend, and I really miss her because we would hang out all the time and we were neighbors. So, you know, we were really close. And I miss all my friends from Belize, but you know, thanks to technology, I can call them, FaceTime them and stuff like that. And there are things that I miss from Belize, but I've just I'm so grateful that I got the opportunity to come to America, to come to California and meet Music Changing Lives and do all of the things that I've done with Music Changing Lives, because I would never get to do that in Belize. And I just I wish that some of the kids from my country would get to experience these things. And so I'm so grateful that I was one of them that got to experience it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna make this promise, right? I know you got teachers back home in Belize, and like you said, with technology, we're able to touch and talk to people all across the globe. So I'm willing to sponsor one of your schools to go through our program and learn our program, and they'll be able to add on to music, art, fashion, film, and do it all virtually, and be able to create an MCL Belize kind of program. All right,
That
so
would be
we're gonna make that
so
one wish happen.
amazing. Oh my gosh. That would be so amazing. My best friend, she loves art, and I think she would love that. I know she would love that.
All right, so we're gonna bring it. Cali
Fire.
versus Belize. Y'all heard it live and direct today. We've already done West Coast versus the Midwest. Now we're about to do the West Coast and the California versus Belize. So let's bring it. MCL Virtual Showcase, hosted by Shawn Jones.
Yay!
All right, I love it. So right now we're gonna play a little bit of thumbs up, thumbs down right now. Okay, you ready to
Okay.
get down? So number one is TikTok. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
TikTok, thumbs up. In fact, like I have to admit, I'm a bookworm and I've gotten some of my best book recommendations from there. So definitely thumbs up. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So now that I'm a bookworm too, so now that I know I can learn something on TikTok, I might join because before I was a thumbs down. I'm like, nah, I ain't trying to watch nobody 30-second video. But you telling me I can learn something, I might watch it now. So you guys send me that. Next one, number two is online schooling. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Online schooling, thumbs up. I mean, I miss regular school, some aspects of it, like PE, but I love being able to plan out my own schedule. I feel like it teaches me so much more responsibility, and I can just take my assignments and, just put them on my calendar, my schedule, and plan them out and say this time this and that. And I feel like that makes me want to follow my schedule more because I made my schedule.
Wow, that's a great perspective. Okay. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Tacos.
Tacos, I'm gonna have to say thumbs down. Sorry, Taco Bell.
All right. Well, you see our show. Mr. Bruni loves tacos, so I'm a taco guy. Number four, Marvel Universe.
Gonna have to say thumbs down on that one too.
Yeah, I'm gonna admit I don't know nothing about Marvel Universe.
Either.
It's this purple guy. I'm trying to remember his head. He stole all the rings or something like that. Jimmy, you got to teach me about this. I'm gonna watch some Marvel tonight. Number five, music. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Music, thumbs up.
All the way, right? What would life be without it? Right? Come on. Oh, hey, no. And so now we got the last one. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Music changing lives.
Music changing lives. I don't have to think for this one. Like my brain doesn't have to do anything for this one. I mean, 2 thumbs up and a clap. Like,
Whoa.
2 thumbs up and a clap.
Fly away like a fairy. I'm a fairy. Hey, I like that though. Thank you guys for bringing that to the show. Jimmy, shout out to making me do that, man. Getting a little out of my skin. I love that one. So now we're going to talk about collaborations, right? Because we are activists and we do talk about serious topics. So what is one advice that you would give to the new students joining the program?
Well, to the new students joining the program, I would like to tell you, don't be afraid to show the instructors what you can do. I know that sometimes it can be hard to say, oh, I'm good at this, right? And show that you're good at that. But don't be afraid to do it, because if you don't show that to them, then, if you show it to them, then they can help you improve upon what you already know. And they can give you a starting point, and not everyone's starting point is the same. So it's important that you let them know what your starting point is. And I would like to tell them, don't be so quick to just say no to one of the Music Changing Lives instructors' advice, because they really care about you. And I've had personal experience with this. I know they really care about you, and the environment is it's so friendly and welcoming. And so, you won't get embarrassed, They are so friendly and they want what's best for you, and they have your best interest at heart. So whatever advice they're giving to you, at least consider it before saying no.
I love that. I love that. That's some great advice. You schooling me. I'm glad this is recorded. I'm gonna go back and watch this show. So, when is the next time you're planning to work with Music Changing Lives again? They're asking at home.
Hopefully soon. I say that because my dad, his health hasn't been really amazing recently. And in fact, in a couple of weeks, he's going to be having another surgery. So everything right now is kind of up in the air. And I know that I really want to collaborate with Music Changing Lives soon again. But I know that I want to focus the most on my family and make sure that my dad is okay. And, my dad is my best friend. So um, I have to make sure that he's doing okay and that my family is just, really good before I think about committing to that. But I know that I really want to, and I can't wait until I can say that I definitely can.
I love it. I love it. That's how much you've matured. I love it. So tell me, one of your aspirations as a president of ASB and at your school, what are you looking at to do to gauge your school's next year goal? What is like one of your goals as a president?
Well, one of the things I want to do is I want people to feel more comfortable speaking to other people because sometimes it's really hard to start a conversation. And in fact, this is kind of what my science fair project was on a little bit about how it was decision making and overthinking. And it's kind of just like you have to not, I mean, just try not to think too many things before like speaking to someone, you just have to be you. And it's really hard to start conversations sometimes because your brain is like, are they gonna like me? Are they not gonna like me? What do I say? What if I say something wrong? But just most people are thinking that. So just always remember that most people are thinking that. And I want everyone to feel comfortable speaking to others so that there's less division in our whole society. And because of that, I feel like, relating to my song, I feel like less division equals less bullying, and less bullying equals a friendlier environment. And a friendlier environment would mean that students can feel more comfortable raising their hands and asking questions when they don't understand, and speaking up and giving the answers when a teacher asks a question. And in the long run, that is going to help so much, and they can participate in more school activities, which will go on their student portfolio, which is like, you have to build that kind of thing up. And so that's one thing I want to do as president, create a friendlier environment at my school.
Wow, I love that. That is a great goal. And any way we can help you to achieve that, we're open to that. Dialogue and commitment to just being yourself. Shout out to Jessica.
Yes.
That reminded me of her program. Just be you, and those traits are what we want to teach kids. Just be yourself. You know what I mean? Live and be comfortable in your own skin. And we had asked this question: do you think global peace is possible? And we got a 50-50 yes and no. So I'm happy. We got to get now a 70-80 or 70-30. Sorry, 70-30 at least. And then, 80-20, and then go to 90-10. And then 100% of the people in this population just being comfortable, just being themselves and living and living, and stop the hate, stop the violence. It's so much going on in this world, so much hate and so much irony right now. It's kind of despicable. Um, it's sad because a lot of the world we won't see in our time for what it was. And I'm just praying for all the world, and so praying for your dad too, and that everything goes well with the surgery. I just really commend you and your family again, because you guys are holding a strong, weight on your shoulder, and I love you. Love it, love it, love it.
Thank you.
So with that being said, right now that you got this big aspiration of making things more peaceful, who are you going to work with to make that goal happen in the school? Do you have a plan yet? Are you thinking like, let me get with the principal, let me go with this person? What are you thinking next? What's the goal?
In fact, part of this is we have for junior scholars, which is pre-AP classes, we have a PBL project, which is problem-based learning. And what we do is we pick a problem that we see in our school. And I was like, this is the perfect opportunity to talk to my classmates about the diversity in our school, how to make everything more diverse, and how to make people come together while still celebrating their differences. So that's like part of our PBL project too. We have been constructing a plan, which is through virtual learning right now, we have done like we've created a website and we've researched and we've created a survey and surveyed students at our school. And what we did was we had like a homework club where students can come together and they can help each other with their homework. And if you're good at math and I'm good at science, I can help you with science and you can help me with math. And so that kind of thing. And they'll become more comfortable with each other. So we did that, and we've just been planning a few other events like that. And I feel like definitely music changing lives could be amazing for this. And I think it already is amazing for this because having more students join music changing lives, that would help people, you know, show that there's different interests. There's art and there's dance and there's making beats and there's singing and there's all these different things, but we can come together under music changing lives, for example, and be one with this.
That's so dope. And maybe you need to become an ambassador for that, right? What it made me think about was our empowerment to policy project that we did. I don't know if you remember when we said, what are 5 problems in our community? And then 5 policies that can change those problems. And then we started thinking about that. So that's called problem-based learning. And we were doing that and just doing it with music and art. And then you guys would create themes around it. And then I think your topic was you felt that you didn't have a voice, and that's why you chose that song that you sung. I remember that. And wow, that's pretty deep. So see, talking to Shawn Jones, I'm even learning, y'all. Okay, so this is a therapy session for Mr. Bruni too. No, so with that being said, there was one question that the people want to know, and they said, "What are your plans for your future singing career?"
Well, I wanna become a singer. It's something that I remember being little, and I would always tell my dad, I was like, "Dad, I wanna be a singer. Do you think I could be a singer?" And my dad would always tell me, "Shawn, with your smarts and your dedication, you can be anything you want to be." And so when we moved to America, I realized that that was really true. If I continue to improve on my skills, which thanks to music changing lives with my singing, I definitely have, that I can do this and I can help people. I can spread my messages through music, and that's just one of the things that's motivated me to continue doing music so that people can hear what I want them to hear, as in, I can spread the messages that I never thought I would be able to spread. And those messages are all positive. So I feel like that would just make the world a better place. So I want to become a singer, and I want to become a singer.
I love it. I love it. So we're going to help you get there any way that we can. And I'm just astonished because this was a dream that I came up with way back in 1998, right? And now I'm looking at you and I'm saying, you were a fragment of my imagination. And I said I was creating a program for students to come through to learn how to own 100% of your intellectual properties, to go on and then live your dream. And then here you come all the way across from Belize to the American States, and you actually get to achieve that. That is a story that you just can't make up. Like literally, we didn't rehearse this. We didn't talk about this before. This wasn't something that we fed you. This is literally you just having a conversation, and we're talking and talking about what we got to, how you got here. And it's amazing to be sharing this moment with you. It's like my sister says, be gentle with your mental and get your flowers while you're here. And so this is a moment that I say I am being really gentle with my mental and thankful that I didn't give up. And I'm getting my flowers by seeing how well you've progressed and the grace that you have. And I can't wait to see you on the big screen, Shawn. Thank you.
Thank you.
So again, people, thank you for joining us on tonight's Let's Talk About It. You just heard live and direct from Miss Shawn Jones. She's an activist, mogul in the school figure. You heard her. She's an award-winning middle schooler. She's also done several videos that are encouraging people to stop the bullying, to live, and to just let live. And then she's also looking to make schools more comfortable where they can have positive conversations, build problem-based solutions to change their environments. So give her a big round of applause. Give her a follow. Look up Shawn Jones, Mountain View Middle School. Shout out to my guy over there, Mr. Black. John Black, you're doing a great job over there. You good, you got a beautiful principal. The guy, he believed in us from day one. I love you, sir. Thank you so much for believing us and for believing in your students. We need more principals like you in the school figures. Also, shout out to Dr. Kedziora, our superintendent at Moreno Valley Unified School District. I'd be remiss for not mentioning you. And also to Dr. Judy White for giving me the chance to come and to talk to these students back in 2012. And it was students that just got the opportunity to say, I believe in myself, I believe in music and art, and I can express something positive. And this is what we've birthed. So thank you. I love you guys. Thank you again for joining us for Let's Talk About It. Stay tuned. We have a special video coming of Shawn Jones' other project, I Believe, Why Me, Lord. Bring it to him. Peace. Thank you, Shawn.
Why me, Lord? What have I ever done to deserve even one of the pleasures I've known? Tell me, Lord, what did I ever do that was worth loving you, or the kindness you showed? Lord, help me, Jesus, I wasted it, so help me, Jesus, my soul's in your hand. But now I know that I needed you, so help me, Jesus, my soul's in your hand. Try me, Lord, if you think there's a way I can try to repay all I've taken from you. Maybe, Lord, I can show some